All right, so let me get this off real quick and I'll be right back. All right, recording again.
Great thing about streaming 99.5 Kiss rocks and
just like that.
You don't have to touch any nasty germ-infested radio buttons. Just say, Alexa.
What a tease! Just when I thought it was gonna come off.
No hand sanitizer needed.
All right, there it is. Gonna get some measurements here for you guys. Keep the camera right there. That way the guys can see what. All right, see this, guys? See the difference? Big dick, kind of big dick. All right. The opening is the same on each one. Got these off eBay. $8. Woohoo! Big deal, right? All right. Big spender here. You know, the shits work. All right, got the measuring tape for you this time, guys, because some of you guys are asking. Remember I said I opened up the tube on this one a little bit more to fit that orifice, because the inner diameter of this right here, guys, I don't know if you can get this, Brian. And that's inner diameter. It's a 4-ply. So we're going to put it right there. Three inches exactly. Okay. Now your factory tubes on the inside. Yeah, look at that shit, man. My turds are bigger than that. And that's, you know, that's on holidays when we're easily 350, you know. But right now, summertime, we're about 250, 245. So on weekends, you know, about 275. Holidays, 350 easy. You know how it is. All the drinking and eating and... All right, so see that? The new elbow that I got here is going to just work for these tubes that I'm using. 4-ply. See? 3 1/4. All right. The outer diameter of these tubes are right there. That's why I'm videotaping it, so I don't have to talk. Inside is right there. Something like that. So, right? So as you see, fits perfect in here and right in here. I'm going to trim this up real quick. So I'm going to hit pause, I'm going to cut this, and just like that, it's going to be cut. Pause. Alright, as you can see, I'm going to just replace this, guys. I'm going to make myself a new reservoir. I don't like this big, ugly, chunky one. I could just bolt it on over here. I already went and got some extra inner diameter. It's actually 3/8 or about 1/4 inch. It's up to you, as long as you use a little clamper hose. Doesn't have to be exact. Either way, I got like 4 feet. It's not in the video right now, but just so you know, I'm going to make my own reservoir. And I might mount it right here on this side of the inner fender well, or I just might bring it over here and mount it right here next to this jug. Keep the jugs over there, keep the battery over here. I bought a big old battery relocating installation kit, guys, and it was basically 4 gauge and 2 gauge to relocate the battery safely, run the extra wires over here. But you know what? With this carbon fiber, all this carbon fiber vinyl wrap that I have, I'm going to rewrap this one and I'm going to wrap the other tube. I'm going to cut it to length real quick, and it's going to look really cool. So that's why I don't mind coming this way and going that way. A little bit more detail for the carbon fiber when the motor's all nice and clean and shiny and stuff like that. You know, just appearance-wise. I'm going kind of steering away from all that brushed aluminum and chrome and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because this is hardcore, everyday driven shit. Yeah. All right. Pause. Real quick and easy, guys. All right, guys. Don't act surprised. Fuck this hacksaw shit. I got a dull blade on there. Yeah, you know the brand. You know the 18 volt brand. So, just take a battery. Too lazy, I didn't charge it. Remember, Jock, you gotta charge batteries tonight.
Yes.
Alright guys, I'm gonna put the fun blade in, the one I used to hack up the exhaust real quick. Yours truly, Home Depot, Lowe's hose, or Home what?
Whole deep throats.
Home Deep Throat, there you go, I like that.
Yep.
Alright.
Home Depot, hose of the deep throat.
Just like that, I'll auction that piece off.
Butter, like butter.
Alright guys, there it is. Nice tight fit. Pretty sure y'all know what that's all about. I was pushing on that. Look at that. That's E6000, man. Yeah, I chose not to send in my top piece to have an aluminum piece welded on there. You never know. I might send this truck back. I might sell it back one day and just put a factory part back on there. Easy peasy, 1, 2, 3 easy. By the way, I still have my air temperature sensor right here. It's still hooked up. This senses the actual temperature. It's not an airflow mass sensor, it's just a temperature sensor. So that can be run. I can put a little hole right here. This is your MAF, so mass airflow sensor right here. That hole that sits next to the big hole. So there's a difference right there. Nissan just did it a little bit different right there. Alright, let's see about this elbow. Alright guys, one of the luxuries of this stuff is you stick it in so far, you can actually angle the pipe down. I've seen a lot of people do that thing about these silicone elbows. You can always angle them up and down, then clamp it, you know, where you want. This is a very true tight fit. So this being like 3 1/8 was a little bit of a pain in the ass, but I got it in there. I just used a little bit of synthetic bearing grease, just a small amount. Smeared it on the edge, you know, kind of lubed it up a little bit, you know, and turned it left and right and got it in, no problem. So it's nice and tight. You can see the little bulge right there. It's 4-ply. It ain't gonna go anywhere, do anything. So I can actually angle it down. And this, I got the other elbow on now, and I can twist it left or right. As you can see, I'm gonna wrap this next. This goes in here, and the cone goes right there. I love it, man. I mean, look at that. It's clean. Just clean. I'm going to put a clamp here. I'm going to put a clamp here and a clamp there. Like I said, I kept this black for a reason. Kind of matches the carbon fiber angles. And I kept this blue up here because I wanted it to kind of match the breather, the silicone, NGK wires, etc. You know, that's factory blue. You know, I kind of like blue, so it's like the theme there, you know what I'm saying? Alright, next piece, next part of this video, I'm going to hit pause real quick and it'll all be together, okay? Oh gosh, had to take a minute here, get a drink of this tasty beverage. Oh man, I love it when we wrap this shit. It's so lustrous. Oh, okay. You already know that fits. I'm going to wrap this real quick. And this is an added bonus surprise here, guys. Check this shit out. On the factory plastic tubing, right? You know how it kind of gets big and gets small? I believe this is the part of the tubing where it starts to, right before it sticks in on the inner fender well to pick up that cooler air on the inside of the actual fender and the box section of the truck. So, watch this. My nephew has to go, so look at that, perfect fit. Like, I don't even need to clamp it. I'm just gonna E6000 that shit. Perfect. That way I can cut this tube down a little. And believe it or not, I'm not too worried about it because that kind of reduces that diameter. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this already is gonna make a nice sound. Yeah. Gonna funnel some cold air in this bitch on that side. All right, let me wrap this real quick. Hit pause again. And, man, I'm just having fun doing this shit, guys. I mean, come on, all this shit you can do with not a lot of money. I mean, I get to use that piece, stay in there. Here's a piece that I cut off, that I just wrapped and cut off. You know, that could be reused for something else. You know. We got this big A-Star logo I'm gonna throw in the back window. I don't know, man. These are reflective. We'll see. We'll see what happens. This is an old piece of silicone hose to hose connector. You know, I kind of keep shit for this reason. Because I never know what I'm going to use later on, you know? Spare parts here and there. Anyway, so, yeah. There's a difference in the size of cones. This one looks a little lighter because I've washed it already. This one's a little darker because it's brand spanking new. But as you can see, now this piece won't fit directly in that hole. I will have to thin slice some of that material off to get it to go in nice and snug, or really heat it up, get it nice and soft, and then stick it in nice and tight. And that will be a piece. Unless I find some more plastic like I did right there. Here's some of the other material that I saved that I'm using, because that is smaller. Remember I measured this? It's smaller. So it won't just, you know, go in there. As you can see, having a hard time holding the camera here. Some shit like that. Let me put it down like this. Yeah, that's a lot better. Sorry about that, guys. The shaky camera work there. But, you know, that would work too, unless I really goop the shit out of it with E6000. And that would probably work on, like, on a 2.0 car. You know, that could be retrofitted and stuck in something. And that looks nice, man. You know, stick that out of the hood or somewhere else, or fuck, I don't know, just for shits and grins, you know. Anyway, I'm having too much fun with this shit. Hold on, let me finish this up real quick. Well, anyway, I got bored real quick. Decided to, you know, I'm gonna sell this or use it, or yeah. Decided to wrap that bitch real quick, you know. Maybe just that little tube right there. Shits and grins, you know. Got a wrinkle in it, but that's okay. I don't care. It's just a little reducer pipe. It's gonna go, fits right into the other pipe all the way around. It's all good. All right, let me get this in. All right, here it is, all nice and trimmed up. Clamps on, clamps on. Right. I just got to trim about another 1.5 inches off of this, because that has a bend on it that's going to allow me to swivel it left, right, down, depending on where I want it to get hit by air. So yeah, and plus it'll go right underneath the AC condenser hose right there, so it'll keep it nice and tight in there. If I have to use a little zip tie or something to keep it from hanging or rattling, which I doubt, but it'll definitely give it some room for flex, movement, and all that good stuff. Give me 1 second. Be patient, guys. Be patient. All right, trimmed it up. Notice how it's slash cut that way. All right. See how this looks. I'm very curious. And voila. All right. turned out pretty nice. There we go, left to right, right to left, or some shit like that. Alright, let's start this bitch up. Let's see how much play I have. Fuck it, let's start it up. Turn this bitch down. Yeah. Over here. Alright. Ooh, I hear that suction sound. That cold air suction sound. Yep, can't put a clamp on it because it fits true. So I'm gonna E6000 it where I like it. That would make a perfect seal, but it's pretty snug. But anyway, just for movement's sake, I don't know, maybe I should put a I'll zip tie it like right there. Boom, like a nice little one black, like a crisscross. Boom, boom. Yeah, that'll work. And I'll be getting some cool air over here. No problem. Let me see. Yeah, I'll trim that out of the way. Or, yeah, that works too. Zip it up. Okay. Yeah, that works. I'll figure out something where I funnel in a little bit more air. Matter of fact, I might use the Sawzall and make a bigger opening right there, like a rectangle slit or something, and put like some plastic ducting with like a scoop. That way the air will just come right in. And that way it'll always emulsify and blow some fresh air from the front right on the cone. That way I don't have to put a box around all that shit, you know, because I really don't want to do that. That way when I wash it, I'll just put it in a bag or something. But it's on there, man. It's on there. Not your little tiny undersized, you know, piping. The only part where it's a reducer is right there. And that's a factory reducer. You saw the outer diameter and the inner diameter earlier in the video. Hope you guys like this. All I got to do is go test drive it. Sorry I did this video at night. Like and subscribe, guys, if you liked it. Smash it, whatever. Talk shit about it. Give me some questions or whatever, how it ran. I got to go get these headers welded up pretty soon so I can get this bitch on. Make some more noise and some more power. And that's going to wrap it up, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again on the next video. Peace.